Hi, this is Sakshi Tanwar and you're watching Bollywood Hungama.
Well, I've known Aamir Khan for a long time, like almost 10 years now, but I've never seen him endorsing any of his actresses in such a manner, the way he has done for Sakshi Tanwar. He considers her one of the finest co-stars that he has worked with, and it's in his expressions itself, it was very clear that when we met him in Ludhiana, when he said that she's a one-take artist and she's really amazing. And we have with us Sakshi Tanwar after a long time. Huge pleasure to have you on Bollywood Hungama, first of all, Sakshi.
Thank you so much.
And how do you react to when someone like Aamir Khan has such wonderful things to say about you? And कि one take artist है, मुझको बड़ी दिक्कत होती थी because मुझे time लगता है.
ऐसा नहीं है. He's such a fine actor himself.
Right.
And you know, the fact that he is saying something about a co-star in such a positive light reflects, you know, that how secure he himself is as an actor. And as far as the praises go, I think he's very generous and kind. I think he's
No, but you know,
sweet.
as I told you short while before as well, that I've known him for a long time, but maybe I don't think I've ever seen him react for any co-star. And they've been like a lot of them actually, but I've never seen him react the way he reacted to you. The cameraman, he's Alok, he's there, he's been there for a long time as well, because Aamir is he's very precise in his words or his emotions. That if he likes something, then only he says. If he doesn't, he's not able to express himself like organically.
I don't know. I think,
Speechless हैं आप.
yeah, what to say.
Okay, and his mother was instrumental in you being part of the film.
Yes.
Apparently, she likes you as a television artist. She was a huge fan. Zeenat ji, she was a huge
Yeah,
fan.
you know, in fact, I got to know about this much later
Okay.
through one of his interviews.
Okay.
So throughout the shooting and everything, even after the film got over, I had absolutely no clue that, you know, this was the real story behind it.
Right.
And so when I got to know, and then finally I got to meet her for one of the screenings, and I was like, you know, you are the one, I owe it to you maximum, you know. I said thank you so much.
Right.
And she was like, नहीं इतना अच्छा काम करती हो, और मुझसे पूछा तो मैंने कहा wow. So yeah, definitely I have to thank her for this.
Okay, and Sakshi, you're live on Facebook, Bollywood Hungama Facebook right now. Lakhs of your fans, they're watching you right now.
Hello.
And they've been requesting that you should be on social media very soon. Many of them both on Facebook as well as Twitter. So if you can think of that, that'll be wonderful.
You know, I have so much to catch up with myself.
That's your prerogative if you want to be.
No.
Okay, now amazing responses so far for whoever has seen the film. Javed Saab has seen it, Shabana Azmi, Karan Johar have seen it, and a few distributors they've seen it. I met Mukesh Chabra yesterday, and he was like, I've seen it twice, and it's like an amazing film actually. Does it make you feel heartened because it's your first big venture as far as Bollywood is concerned? I saw you in Azad yesterday, in Shor Se Shuruaat yesterday. And do you feel good about the whole thing? That
Oh, yes,
such
definitely.
a tremendous...
Definitely, it feels really nice to be a part of Dangal, because it is such a beautiful film, heartfelt, a simple story, simply told,
Right.
connects instantly,
Ji.
and there are no gimmicks. It's a true story
Right.
told in the most realistic manner. And I think that is the reason why whoever sees it is able to connect with it instantly.
Ji, bilkul.
And you know, even when I heard the story, it was, I mean, I didn't have to think even once, because it is so beautiful that to be a part of it in itself was a big thing.
No, absolutely. And realistic at the same time, I think, from whatever we've heard that it's extremely entertaining as well.
It is very entertaining.
Yeah,
It is
so
very entertaining. In fact, it's amazing how Nitesh sir and his team, the way the whole thing is scripted. I mean, you were talking about serious issues, and yet in such a light-hearted manner
जी.
that it leaves a smile on your face with a, half a tear in your eye.
No, no.
So it is that beautiful combination of emotions.
बिल्कुल. Now, um, you are from Alwar, which is part of which is on the border of Rajasthan and Haryana. So obviously you are familiar with the entire paradigm as far as the place is concerned. And I love the promo when the two girls they come to you and they say that हानिकारक बापू that किसी तरीके से बचा ले पहलवानी से, and you say
माँ
that
तू जो भी कहेगी हम
करेंगे एक साल के लिए भूल जा कि
तारी कोई
माँ भी है, लेकिन इतनी जल्दी भूलने को तो नहीं.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Can you please say it
scene.
if possible? Can you please say that?
Yeah, so they walk out and they say, "रे इतनी जल्दी भूल गई."
It's amazing actually. It's hilarious actually. And when those two boys they're beaten up and Babita ne mara. Yeah. So and then that entire which has become like an iconic dialogue that पहलवानी तो छोरे करें, सिर्फ छोरे करें. So how was the entire experience of you playing a matriarch? And in fact, we went to Balali. We interviewed Geeta and Babita over there, and I asked them that what do you have to say about Sakshi Tanwar's portrayal of your mother, because the father is the most celebrated one, but it's the mother whose stoic support was extremely important as well. So they were very happy with the way their mother has been portrayed by you.
See, when I was told that I am playing this character,
जी.
I had no idea about how many scenes I would have, or in terms of the character's contribution to the main story, how much would I be able to do.
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind I was thinking, यार father daughter की story है तो कितना करने को मिल सकता है. So I was not hoping for much. In fact मुझे ऐसे लग रहा था कि जो सीन मैंने ऐसे ऑडिशन में आमिर सर के साथ किया था
जी.
मुझे लगा ये सीन होगा, उसके बाद तो ये लोग अपने स्पोर्ट में, ये रेसलिंग में बिजी हो जाएंगे, फिर कुछ होगा नहीं. So when I got the script and I read the whole script for the first time, I was like कि ये तो throughout है character. So then I read it again कि let me understand कि हो क्या रहा है उसमें. Then I realized कि बहुत beautifully हर character को main story से connect किया गया था.
जी.
हर character का contribution है और हर character उस एक लम्हे से connected है जो आपको फिल्म के end तक ले जाता है. So everybody is a part of that journey, and that's what makes every character important and special. And definitely as a mother, I had a lot of scope for performance because she's the bridge between the father and the daughters.
जी.
She feels that maybe the path that the father is taking is too harsh for the girls, but somewhere she believes in his conviction and stands by him.
जी.
And the whole journey, their training, you've seen it in the trailers and the songs, and eventually when they're playing for the country, that whole thing and the involvement of the mother in that has been very important.
Definitely, it had to be, I think, in terms of the diet, the way we see that के अचार नहीं खाने को मिल रहा है, and it's all about the vegetables.
We have some very interesting scenes revolving around
the food.
The food.
I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure.
We had a great time, in fact.
The milk when she's giving the milk to them, and I'll tell you something honestly. We've been like we followed your serials. Now I don't watch much television, but I used to follow it like very kahani gar ki, and everything is something that I've watched a lot of episodes. So, and when I was watching this making of yours for Dangal, and whatever we've seen of you in
Where I'm
the
only
past.
laughing.
You laugh. You know, basically my observation was that kahin na kahin ek you're a naturally simple person, which comes across. That we've seen it in say, because I know you mostly from Kahani Gargi, because apart from that I've not watched much television. It was something which came very naturally. एक innate goodness कहीं ना कहीं आपके अंदर है. शायद हो सकता है आपकी मदर की वजह से हो, जिनके बारे में अभी हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया. एंड इवन इन द मेकिंग व्हाट आई नोटिस, बिकॉज इन प्रोमोज यू आर एक्टिंग, but in the making it was, you were reacting very the way you say superb, or the way you are saying yo with the two girls and the entire thing, that's coming very naturally. Is it something, you're not on social media, is the fact that you're a bit disinterested in the whole stardom bit, is something that makes you more natural, and why you become likable?
I think it's simpler and easier when you're yourself.
जी जी बिल्कुल.
You know, it's not high on maintenance at all.
Absolutely.
You don't have to do anything. Then you are yourself everywhere and every time.
जी बिल्कुल.
So I think that's one thing that I have been able to retain as a person.
जी.
वो मैं कभी कर नहीं पाई कि मैं कुछ और
बनने की कोशिश
बनूं या कोशिश, या वो मैं वो कभी अंदर से हुआ ही नहीं.
जी.
So I think which is why wherever you will see me as the way I am, basically the person that I am. तो अंदर कुछ बाहर कुछ है नहीं. It's
Absolutely.
the same.
Right.
If I in fact I would say I'm too transparent sometimes, because कुछ अच्छा लगता है तो भी जाहिर हो जाता है, कुछ नहीं अच्छा लगता तो भी जाहिर हो जाता है. छुपा नहीं पाती मैं. Somewhere that helps me in my performance also. Absolutely. Because then it's easier to catch the emotion and play it. But sometimes you know, you too open, because people can read you, like you were saying that you could say that about me, that why I saw your making and all. तो वो मैं जैसी हूँ वैसी ही हूँ, मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकती उसके
बारे में. आप बिल्कुल बहुत अच्छी हैं, आप वैसे ही रहिए. I think because that's your USP, I would feel. I saw Azad yesterday. I saw Shor Se Shuruaat yesterday, and that's I think Atul Kulkarni, and one of the best shots in that. And there once again I think it's a powerful performance, and you really had a great time performing over there as well. Now coming to Dangal, once again, there's a very important dialogue as well, which is a very naturally, it's coming across very naturally, but it's a telling statement on the society in general, that after the fourth girl, when you say that मैं आपको छोड़ा ना दे पाई, which is something that no one should be ashamed of in the first place, but the way the society is, especially Haryana, जिस तरीके से the entire paradigm, the way it has been over there in terms of towards the girl child. Do you feel that it is in a way shocking, in a way that why we tend to look down upon the girl child the way we do at times, and how maybe this film can change it to some extent?
जब एंटर करते हैं
जी
बलाली में, तो there is that welcome
correct
gate.
We noticed that, we posted that on Twitter and everything, yeah,
जिसपे उनके चारों के नाम लिखे हुए हैं कि उनका
गीता, बबीता, मधु and विनेश,
हाँ, का ऋतु एंड विनेश का गांव आपका स्वागत करता है.
जी.
I think that is what is needed आज.
Yeah, absolutely.
And which is why I said कि a film like Dangal is relevant, क्योंकि ये एक बहुत बड़े लेवल पे चेंज होना ज़रूरी है. दिस माइंडसेट, बिल्कुल, जो हमारे लाइंस भी हैं कि पहलवानी तो सिर्फ छोरे करे हैं, एंड देन आमिर सर सेज कि हमारी छोरियां छोरों से कम है के. दैट होल थिंग ना, इट हैज़ टू बी ड्रिल्ड इनटू पीपल्स माइंड, नॉट जस्ट for wrestling, not just for a particular sport, but for everything. Right. For a general perception that has to be changed, and which is why I feel कि बहुत जो ये कहानी है जिस टाइम पे आ रही है जी, वो ज़रूरी है, करेक्ट है उसके लिए, क्योंकि हो रहा है. डेफिनेटली देयर इज़ अ चेंज. आई मीन, मैं अपनी लाइफ में देखूँ तो पिछले 20 साल में, मतलब जब when I passed out of college and now there is a lot of change, but still we have a long way to go. And ये सोच के कि हरियाणा से ये लड़कियां निकली और You know, they're representing our country and they're winning medals for the country, and today people are talking about wrestling and people are interested ki, oh, what are we doing in Olympics? Oh, okay, so there are female wrestlers. Oh wow, okay, so people are sitting and watching Sakshi Malik fight.
Absolutely.
You know, this is the change, and this
Absolutely.
is the change I hope Dangal would be able to strengthen further.
No, no, absolutely. You know, in fact, we went to the village, and it is remarkable that now they have become so successful and everything is there. But the fact is that when that man must have started,
Can you
what an
imagine? Yeah,
effort it must have
it
taken for
must
the
have
entire
been.
family.
Yeah.
Considering the sort of surroundings you are living in, and then you are having your daughters, and they are the way they are being trained, and it must have been like one hell of a
Tremendous.
task.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One hell of a
Yes,
task. There
yes,
are
yes.
absolutely something about Nitesh Tiwari, the writer director. I think it is something that he has been living for the last 5-6 years now.
You know,
And
when I did my audition, Nitesh sir wasn't there.
right,
But yeah, he was part of the creative team for बड़े अच्छे लगते हैं के promos.
correct.
Those 4 promos.
So many things about you and Mr. Ram Kapoor. People love your entire chemistry.
The
Seriously,
pairing,
yeah, yeah.
So I met Nitesh sir directly in one of the readings.
Okay,
So he was not there for my audition. I did the scene with Aamir sir. यहीं पे बाहर हॉल
Frida.
में
Okay,
इधर ही किया था. And I met him. I met Nitesh sir when we did a combined reading for the entire cast.
जी जी
And Nitesh sir read out the script. And you know, when he was reading out the script, he must have done it so many times.
जी बिल्कुल.
You know, he is part of the writing team, and he must have lived that story for so many years.
Absolutely.
Narrated it to so many people and everything, and yet when he was he was reading out the script, it was so full of emotions. You know, his voice would break, and you could feel that how, you know, the story is running in his blood.
Absolutely.
He's so involved in the film, and even when he gave me the character brief, it was here. I was sitting here, and he was sitting right in
जी
front of me, and it was so precise. It was so precise that, you know, I just had to follow that.
बिल्कुल.
Even when I went on the set, I had no this thing that I will do a scene this way or anything.
बिल्कुल.
I had Nitesh sir's brief at the back of my mind, and before the scene, he would give some instructions, and I would say, sir, so what is going on in the mind of this character? And he would tell me the emotion behind the lines, कि ये feel कर रही है वो.
Absolutely.
और बिल्कुल उस पे मैंने काम किया है.
बिल्कुल.
So whatever you see in the film, it is all Nitesh sir. Because पूरा मैंने उनकी गाइडेंस पे, उनके इंस्ट्रक्शंस पे अपने कैरेक्टर को अपना बिल्कुल दिमाग नहीं लगाया.
Right.
बिल्कुल उन्होंने जैसा कंसीव किया था वैसा मैंने कर दिया.
No, that is brilliant actually.
And
he
he's
seems
so
to be
good.
very,
He's so
very solid.
good, you know, and it is so wonderful to work with him because he gives you your space. मतलब ऐसा कभी मैंने तो उनको कभी ऐसे देखा ही नहीं कि वो कुछ बोल भी रहे हो या कुछ उनको पसंद नहीं आया तो भी वो एकदम इतने अच्छे से समझा के करते हैं ना, that you feel so comfortable that automatically your best comes out because you have the freedom.
Absolutely, definitely. Sakshi ji, we'll come to the fan questions shortly, but before that we'll have a rapid fire round with you. Okay, so rapid fire with Sakshi Tanwar. What is the biggest change in Bollywood comparing it to television?
The content, as in there is a fixed graph when it comes to films. In television, the story may change overnight.
Yeah.
So you don't know if you're doing one scene tonight. For tomorrow's episode, it will be a continuation or it will be a totally
something else.
Something
depending
else.
depending on the reactions from people.
Yeah.
That's okay. Apart from Dangal, which is your all-time favorite Aamir Khan film?
Apart from Dangal, Tare Zameen Par.
Okay. Who's the perfect Dhakad girl of Bollywood according to you?
My girls.
Okay, apart from your girls.
From Bollywood, Dhakad in what sense? Like physical strength or like overall?
Either way, like आप हरियाणा से तो आप समझती हैं उस लिंगो धांसू जिसको कहते हैं धांसू और धाकड़ और whatever.
I think right now I would say Alia.
Okay. All right. If a hypothetical dangal happens in Bollywood, who would you love to see wrestle opposite Aamir Khan?
Hypothetical.
Right.
Dangal happens. Maybe the real Mahavir Singh Phogat.
Real Mahavir Singh.
The real and real together.
But in Bollywood, if you have to.
So one from Bollywood is enough, na?
No, but opposite Aamir in someone from Bollywood, if you have to.
This is. No, I think Aamir sir is enough.
Okay. All right. If you had the chance to travel back to time and star in any Aamir Khan starrer opposite him, which film will it be?
Kayamat se kayamat.
My God. Okay. One word for Aamir Khan's super transformation in Dangal, physical transformation.
Amazing.
One thing about Aamir Khan you think no one knows.
He has I don't know if people know about it or not. What I have noticed is that he has this childlike enthusiasm, which you can see when he's at work and even otherwise, because he takes a lot of keen interest in finding out things and exploring them, discovering them. अच्छा ये ऐसे क्यों होता है, ये क्यों होता है, and that I could see even when he's working and even otherwise.
Right.
He takes a lot of interest and he's very curious to know things.
Right, I was reading somewhere that in Balali, when after seeing the food and everything, the way he just simply gorged the food, and even he made sure that you eat as well, and all the white butter and all those things. So it was like something that people have not seen Aamir Khan. Okay, a film you saw recently and loved it to the core.
Lately, I haven't seen any films, but I saw Dangal screening. And I loved it.
Apart from Dangal, ma'am.
मैंने तो recently अभी time ही नहीं मिला है देखने का.
No problem. Okay. Last question. Will Dangal be the most loved film of 2016?
I hope so. I really hope so.
And do you believe in all these box office numbers? People are saying 350 crores. And
I'm bad with numbers, so.
Okay. All right. What sort of offers have you started getting? Suppose the promos have come. None. But you'll be keen on doing more Bollywood?
I don't know. Let's see.
Okay. Let's take a few fan questions as well. This is Nav Bahar Sharma from Ghaziabad. Was Sakshi intimidated while working with Aamir?
No, not at all.
Okay. This is Yashvi Cheda. Why don't you join any social media to directly connect through your fans? I've been trying to convince him for some time.
I don't know. I just, I'm thankful to all of you for all your love and everything, but we are always surrounded by so many people. Our job is such that as it is, there is very little time that we get with our families and friends and with oneself. तो मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि like I said, I need to do a lot of catching up with myself.
जी.
अब उसमें मैं माफ़ी चाहती हूँ कि आप लोगों को नहीं टाइम ऐसा दे पाती कि मैं आपसे कनेक्टेड रहूँ. बट हाँ, मतलब कनेक्टेड तो हूँ ही एक तरह से, पता तो लग ही जाता है.
कोई उम्मीद नहीं देना चाह रही, प्लीज उम्मीद दे दें कि हाँ भाई मैं सोचूंगी बाद में. I'll think about it.
झूठ नहीं बोलना चाहिए.
क्या बात है. No, I think you should seriously think about it. Honestly, you should, because you'll have a great time.
मुझे ऐसे क्या लगता है ना कि करते तो हम सब फिर अपने मन की हैं.
जी.
तो फिर इतना सुनना भी क्यों, मतलब सबकी सुन के फिर करना तो अपने मन की ही है. और कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आपके थॉट्स ना दूसरे के रंग में रंग जाते हैं. तो वो चाहे आपकी तारीफ हो, चाहे आपका क्रिटिसिज्म हो, कुछ भी हो, जब बहुत लार्ज नंबर में या कुछ ऐसे उसमें होता है ना, तो आप you start believing that. वो मैं कर नहीं पाती और मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि I would still want कि जो मेरी इंस्टिंक्ट मुझे बताती है मैं उसे फॉलो करूं और वो जो रास्ता दिखाती है उस पर चुपचाप चलती रहूं, तो शायद मेरी भलाई उसमें है.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
मतलब no offense to anyone, I mean you all are lovely people.
Right.
But
Okay, and now this is Pratik from Sydney, Australia. From daily soap to 24 to Dangal, what was the process to prepare for different types of roles?
कोई प्रोसेस क्या, मतलब आई थिंक इट वाज ऑल डेस्टिनी. जैसे जैसे होती गई चीज़ें वैसे वैसे मैं उसमें ढलती गई. When कहानी घर घर की happened, I had no clue that it would go on for 8 years. So I was living that for that part of my life. Then when 24 happened, I thought it was something totally different. Yes, a lot of preparation went into that because it was something I had never attempted earlier in my life. So, but thankfully I had my father to help me with all the preparation because he's a CBI guy. So, and with Dangal, of course, the team around me, इतने बढ़िया director, our language teacher Sunita ji, who helped me learn the language, the nuances, and then of course such wonderful actors to work with. तो काम इतनी आसानी से हो गया, पता ही नहीं चला.
Okay, now considering that when Kahani Ghar Ghar Ki was going on, even Kyunki Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi was going on as well at the same time. Have you got offers from political parties to join, and did you at any point of time think of being a part of it?
इक्का दुक्का कभी आ जाता है कॉल ऐसा.
Okay.
पर मेरे बस की नहीं है.
Right. Okay. This is Aamir from Germany. What have you learned from Aamir Khan? And there's Akbar Ali from Nagpur. How was your experience working with Aamir Khan?
So the experience was very inspiring क्योंकि हर चीज़ पे ध्यान देते हैं आमिर सर. सिर्फ एक्टिंग पे नहीं लेकिन पूरे प्रोसेस पे. एंड ही एंश्योर्स कि सब कुछ मतलब सबका तालमेल एकदम अच्छा हो. जब वो काम करते हैं तो वो उस टाइम के लिए टोटली उस पर फोकस्ड होते हैं. कोई डिस्ट्रैक्शन नहीं, कुछ नहीं. और उनके लेवल पे पहुंच के इतना ज़्यादा फोकस होना और इतना डेडिकेशन और इतनी सिंसियरिटी देख के लगता है कि that is the reason, you know, why he is Aamir Khan, and that is something I learned from him and I got inspired by.
Okay, you've already answered this, but I'll just read out the question anyways. Harshida from Ahmedabad. After Dangal, are you planning to do more movies? Are you reading any scripts? So पत्ते नहीं खोल रही हैं साक्षी जी.
अभी वो वेब सीरीज है ना.
Yeah, that you're having.
Yeah.
Right. She's talking about movies. She's
अच्छा,
talking about Are you planning to do any more movies that you're doing? Web series you're doing?
प्लान तो किसी चीज का है ही नहीं.
क्या बात? क्या?
अभी तो I'm planning to travel.
Okay.
So yeah.
This is Mana Apple. This is an interesting question. Was this an awesome launch, or she would have wanted to do running around trees type movie for her debut? This is interesting.
See, things happen when they have to happen, and I'm happy that they're happening now, and that I didn't have to run around the trees.
She wanted to do Qiyamah se Qiyamah tak. So that would have happened.
Yes. Yeah. So if it was opposite Aamir sir, then probably.
Ji, this is Nadhu from Maldives.
Are the same girl who sent the message?
Yeah, but the question is interesting. Any particular moment from the sets of Dangal that you'll always remember?
There is, but I can't reveal right now because I can't. It'll.
Achha.
I mean, there lots of them. The first shot. That first shot itself was like, you know, I can still feel the vibes.
Definitely. When I think the pictures came out as well.
The Mahurat shot.
Mahurat showed the pictures.
Because that is the shot when Mahavir Singh, Aamir sir, you know, decides.
No, absolutely. This is Gayatri Rumde. How did she prepare for the role from Mumbai?
So I think we've answered that largely. There were.
Okay, so I think we will take another one as well. Gayatri Rumde once again. From Mumbai, her favorite song from Dangal?
The title track. Though I also love Gilheri and I also love Naina and Dhakad and Hanikarak. I have got favorite lines from each song. So
Which can you share a few? I think Hanikarak has some amazing lines. You were listening to it before you came.
yeah,
It has some amazing lines actually.
yeah. हानिकारक से वो तुझसे बेहतर हिंदी फिल्मों के खलनायक है. That's my favorite line. Then in गिलहरियाँ there is this line जो जायका मनमानियों का है वो कैसा रस भरा है.
क्या बात.
Then of course there is the title track which is my favorite, and oh, it is so inspiring, that song. And that line, भेड़ की हाहाकार के बदले शेर की एक दहाड़ है प्यारे दंगल दंगल.
क्या बात है.
And Naina also, there is one beautiful line where it says, you know, जो धूप सेकते थे छाँव ढूंढते हैं नैना.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है. Okay, this is a good question as well. Kanad Roy from Durgapur, West Bengal. Ma'am, what do you try to do to stay calm, happy and peaceful?
Surrender to the universe.
Okay, this is Kiran Mai from Hyderabad. What is her dream role? Do you have a dream role?
ओ भाई वो तो इतनी फिर एंडलेस सी लिस्ट हो जाएगी. सो ड्रीम रोल आई डोंट नो, नॉट दैट आई वांट टू डू देम बिकॉज द वे दे हैव बीन डन आई डोंट थिंक एनीवन कैन डू देम, बट दोज आर द रोल्स that I have liked and that have stayed with me. Is of course Wahida ji's role in Guide. Then Charulata.
Wow.
Satyajit Ray's that character.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so fascinated by that character. Then Choti Bahu, Sahib Bibi or Gulab.
जी बिल्कुल. Okay.
And if you were to ask me that what is the role that I want to portray, I think I'm too old for that. But there is this novel by Premchand ji, Gaban.
हाँ.
उसमें जो मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट है जालपा, जिसकी वजह से वो पूरा होता है.
जी जी.
बड़ा ही मज़ेदार कैरेक्टर है वो.
But you know, while I was talking to you, I just felt when you spoke about college 20 years back. So I was about to say, maybe I did not say it, but it seemed that you were fresh out of the college. So ऐसा कुछ नहीं है that कहीं से भी है that you are too old to play anything. Seriously. Okay, we've also taken a few questions from Facebook. We'll quickly take them.
Okay.
This is Rahul Sharma. Are you planning to do TV serial after Dangal?
कुछ अच्छा होगा तो medium should not be a barrier.
Absolutely. This is Somira. Which is your favorite dialogue from Dangal?
हारना नहीं है गित्ता.
Okay. Ravinder, how much time did you take to learn Haryanvi?
So I had 5 classes with Sunita ji on consecutive days.
जी.
And 2 readings. And then I recorded the lines in her voice on my phone, and I would keep listening to that whenever I would get time, play it in my car during my breaks and all to get the sound correct.
Right.
So I would just listen to it and I would internally say it and sometimes amuse my staff also by saying those lines.
Can you please say that line that एक साल के लिए भूल जा कि तेरी कोई माँ भी है.
हाँ तो then you have to say कि you'll say the पहले वाला line.
I'll say that. कि माँ ये पहलवानी से किसी तरह से बचा ले.
एक साल के लिए भूल जो कि थारी कोई माँ है. No, it's very interesting because वो हरियाणवी में ना ह का साउंड इतना होता नहीं है.
जी.
It's it's not hum, it's तो
जी.
वो ध्यान रखना. ल भी ना थोड़ा सा साउंड इज डिफरेंट. तो बहुत बारीक है. You have to really know the language to understand this. And I think I would totally give it to Sunita ji for working on these nuances and helping us with the language.
जी. Okay. अंकित शर्मा, साक्षी जी, whether कहानी घर घर की was tough और दंगल?
टफ तो नहीं था यार. फिजिकल मतलब अगर काम देखा जाए तो कहानी घर घर की 8 साल चला था तो ऑब्वियसली उसमें मेहनत ज़्यादा लगी बिकॉज अरसा ज़्यादा था
जी.
बट टफ तो नहीं था यार कुछ भी.
जी. Okay, this is Ayam Kapoor. You've already in fact answered that, but just mention the question once again. Hello ma'am, what was your reaction when you were offered the role in Dangal? That you've already answered. Neha, when you work on big screen, did you feel pressurized?
नहीं, काम थोड़ी अलग होता है. Between action and cut, you have to give your 100% no matter what the medium is.
Okay, this is Fawad Khan. Hopefully not for Khan that we know. Most memorable moment from the set of Dangal. That I think you also mentioned as well. That you've already said. I think the questions have been more or less you've already answered them. So fantastic. Any final thoughts on Dangal, Sakshi ji, that you'd like to share with our
I think
audience?
I think ये when you watch this film तो आप ये मत सोचिए कि ये सिर्फ मतलब इन लड़कियों की कुश्ती इन लड़कियों की कुश्ती की कहानी है मतलब दंगल की कहानी है आई थिंक इट्स मच मोर देन दैट ये हमारे विचारों की हमारे आई एम सॉरी अगर मैं ऐसे साउंड कर रही हूँ थोड़ा लेकिन
आप हरियाणवी बोल सकती हैं बिल्कुल
नहीं तो हरियाणवी में बोल लूँगी तो यही बोलूँगी कि ये सिर्फ हमारी छोरियों की कुश्ती की कहानी ना है ये कहानी हमारे समाज के विचारों की सोच की जिससे हमने दंगल लड़ना है और जीतना है
क्या बात है fantastic all right so Sakshi Tanwar huge pleasure to have you on Bollywood Hungama thank you very much you like to say something to your fans on Facebook to just sign off
guys though I can't promise you that I'll be on social media but thank you so much for all your love and your blessings without your love and blessings I would not have been here so thank you so much
great so that's all we have from Bollywood Hungama with Sakshi Tanwar thank you very much and looking forward to Dangal as I think almost everyone is and looking forward to much more stuff from you in Bollywood as well thank you very much
thank you so much
that's all we have from Bollywood Hungama keep on watching